So we're getting ready to get ripping in. We're going to the Knox. They're repacks, so they're a floor of 40 and a ceiling of 400 and everything in between. So there's a football card in each one of these. You'll see here. You'll see here in a minute because we're getting ready to get to ripping. As soon as this number updates, sometimes it takes a little bit more than a minute, but that's okay. It's okay. We'll just come back to it. Good luck, everybody. It's ripping time. We're going to start with one of these, and we're going to work our way around. Good luck. Good luck. Let's see if we can get something right from the jump. Let's just see. All right. Yeah, it was cold this morning here too, Liz. It is not a slab, but that doesn't matter. What are we starting our day with here? Rookie autographs. Oh, it's old boy. Joe Milton out of... Is that Immaculate? Impeccable. Out of Impeccable. It is a rookie auto out of 35. And that's probably... That's your floor. That is probably the floor of all floors. It's probably... I bet you it's more than 40, though. But the Pats get it started out right now. Let's do one of these. Liz, it's a repack. It's a repack. Empty. That's actually a pretty good one. That's a good one of him. I wouldn't mind having that myself. Hang on. Did it do it? It did. Let me drop the next break in there. Same break. No different. It is in the shop. Same break is in there. If you missed out on your team, it's in there. I just need to pin it. And it is pinned. Good luck. And that's the last time I'm going to run that this morning, I think, you guys. So if you're football, that's it. Because we're going to baseball after that one. We've got Felton. Shadurda started out very nice. What a nice looking card. Yeah, I think that's 189. I think that's out of 189, but we definitely want that J-Wham. Yeah, Noah and Kobe will be on tonight. They'll be on tonight. Jim Everett, McDermott, and Jacobs. I think they'll be doing those college breaks, those Bowman U. Lambert Smith, Nick Barnett for the Pack. Kyle Shanahan, AJ Green, and McGahee. Indeed. Liz, he texted me this morning. He's feeling even better today. So he should, if things stay the course, he should be back. Him and Mrs. will be back tomorrow or Saturday night. Saturday night they'll be back. Travion on the base, Kyler Murray base contours, Marvin Harrison Jr., Andrews, and Schultz. Oh, this don't want to open. We'll just put this one to the side. Eamon Worry. Travis Kelce on the base, Thunderbirds, Bowers, Fouts, and Ricky Williams. And the same exact break is what's pinned at the bottom, you guys. Same thing we're doing right now. Dante Thornton Jr., Marvin Harrison Jr. on the Paragon, Tua, Bigsby, and Reed. Uh-oh, looks like Gil got his boys, didn't he? Yeah, he did. Kyle Williams. Bryce Young on the base, Pandora. Ooh, he's not in great shape there. Way to go, Panini. Pittman, McCaffrey, and Henry. Oh, we got something here. Good luck. Elijah Arroyo. On the patch, it's Mr. Milrow out of 699. We shall take it. Milrow, Fields, Brown, and Belly. Woody Marks. Tyreek Hill on the base Thunderbirds. T. Higgins, Taysom Hill, and Ty Key Smith. Chill Will in the house. Good morning. What up, dog? Malachi Starks. There's another Milrow. We want that. Yep, we want that one. On the base Pandora, going to Bird Gang. Holla. Bijan, Henry, and Burrow. Shadir. Matthew Golden on the base contours. Holt, Mahomes, and Ted Hendricks. Milrow everywhere. Amos. Trey Tucker on the base Pandora. Jordan Love, Kelsey, and Haynes. Well, Mason Taylor. What do we got here? Ooh. Well, that's nice. For the Saints, on the RPA out of 199, Pandora Bronze. Mr. Shuck Orion. It's Mr. Shuck. And it's very, very nice. Why, I think that's how we take those. I don't like that one. Adeed. Good morning.
Hi.
What's up?
Question.
Yeah.
Your breaks yesterday, are they top loaded in the middle too? Because there's top loads in the back of the middle.
So they're just, if I ever put top loaders, it's because I ran out of room on the left side where they'd go. So they're just
And then sleeves in the middle. Then.
Correct. It still stays to form, but maybe I didn't have enough room, so I just put them over there.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Jackson, Brooks, and Irving. And now we move on. AM, no, well, we got a Woody Marks base rookie, so yeah, there have been, but we want better. Empty box. Lysandro, how are you? Good morning, Lysandro. Andres. Ooh, what is that out of? It just looks good. Out of 199, Shadir. Look at that. That's a sharp looking card there. Milwaukee, we only done one box, so we'll see. Well, I don't know. Hey, maybe. Hey, I don't know. Williams, McLeod, and Brooks. Nice Knox. Kyle McCord. Travis Hunter on the base Paragon. Williams, Spears, and Barkley. Good morning, Sarah. Oh, Sarah's due. Y'all better watch out. Sarah's due. Mr. Scourton. Elick for the Titans. We shall take it out of 189. It's a start. Smith, Lawrence, and Burris. Nice. Nice, Jimmy. We shall take that deed. Yes, we shall. It's the same exact break pin at the bottom, you guys. That's probably the last football break I'll do this morning. And then we're going to baseball. So, Tesla. There's a Texan. CJ Stroud on the base Thunderbirds. Neighbors, Garrett, and Chase. Gil, I don't want to hear that. And how can you consider yourself a Boston fan? Like, hey, look, it's OJ. Hey, that's pretty random, OJ. Maybe we would have allowed that to stay if you'd said hi first. But no, to the streets. All right, Cross. CJ, what'd you say, CJ? What are you talking about, Simpson? Morrison, Terrence Ferguson, Lambjack, Myers, and Wilson. Why is it doing that? Do we know? Mrs. What? Hey, look, it's too early for this. Good morning. Michael Williams. Ooh, well. There's a Packer. Hit any Packers today? Yep. A Matthew Golden Pandora auto. There you go, bro. There you go, brother. Jay Novacek, Roethlisberger, and Williams. She was, CJ. I've been set up. Somewhere Mister's sitting over there going, got him. Khalil Mullings. Javon Curse for the Titans out of 189. Swift, Hendricks, and McCaffrey. Depends what's the fuss. Depends on what I'm opening, I guess. Will Johnson, Braden Fisk, Ridley, Haynes, and Brown. Oh, definitely Phoenix. Phoenix for sure. Colston Loveland on the base. Justin Jefferson, base contours. Eckler, Irving, and Hill. It's nice, but I wouldn't put it up there with Phoenix. Hairston, Baker Mayfield for the Bucks out of 249 on the Pandora contours. Mayfield, Testaverde, and Derrick Henry. Let's get some of this base out of the way here. I don't know, Milwaukee. Oh no, I doubt it. Is it that day already, CJ? Burden, Marvin Harrison Jr., Montgomery, Bynum, and Mahomes. Tet on the base. Terry McLaurin on the bronze Pandora. Williams, Fisk, and Kelsey. I think that's out of 125. Yeah, 125. 125. We got two more of these to do, believe it or not. And we got a repack. Oh, did you now? Nice guy. Well. Empty. It was Milton out of 35. Hairston, Jordan Love on the Thunderbirds, Everett, Testaverde, and Spears. Good morning, Big J. Where you been at, dog? Cujo's like, enough's enough. Luther Burden the third. We've got a Bijan on the Thunderbirds Pandora for the Falcons. That's out of 125. I'm pretty sure we take those, Scott. Shanahan, Bynum, and Lawrence. Yeah, it's the same break. Same breaks pinned at the bottom. It's identical. And that's the only time I'm probably going to run that again this morning. Then we're going to go to baseball. Tet on the base. Little Omari and Hampton on the Paragon. Harrison Jr., Fisk, and Garrett. That's right, Scott. We ain't done yet. We got a whole nother box and a repack. I do too. Me too, Gil. Andres. Patty Surtain II on the Pandora. Bowers, McLeod, and Myers. Oh, we got something here. We got something. It's a patch. It's an RPA. It's something. Kyle McCord. This time it's for the Broncos. Out of $6.99. RJ Harvey on the patch. Okay, Denver. Tua, Spears, and Roethlisberger. I haven't seen any of those opened yet, Gil. Yet. I've seen them. I just haven't seen them open. Scourton. Jalen Hurts on the base Thunderbirds. Pittman, Lawrence, and Muhammad. Look at all that. Tesla. Jaden Blue for the Cowboys out of 189. Fields, Garrett, and Penix. I'm trying to think, Indy. I feel like I have. I want to say yes, I have. I did. It's just me and Joe Boo and we just passed out right here in the room. Right here in this chair. I turned the live off and I was just... No, I'm good. Besh, Baker Mayfield, Horn, Smith, and Irving. Gunnar Helm. A little Joe Horn action for the Chiefs. Lynch, Burrow, and Testaverde. Okay. 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 Khalil. Good luck. For the Commanders, going to Abby out of 199. Very nice patch. Look at that. Jalen Lane for the Commanders. May, Hendricks, and Bynum. A little surprise there. Matt, I guess it depends on who's on it. I did see the Burrow interview, Tiffany. He's dramatic. He's dramatic. Will Johnson. Devontae Smith out of 125. Stroud, Haynes, and Fisk. Jackson Dye. I don't know if I'd be getting rid of any Jackson Darts right now myself. I don't think I'd be getting rid of those right now, Matt. I mean, you can. I just don't know if that's a good idea. I think you hold on to old boy. Loveland, Brian Thomas Jr., Sirianni, Irving, and McLeod. No, I don't think so. I don't. He's had, look, he had a bad game. He's being me. He had actually had a good game, but E and B, so that's what they typically did, but empty. He'll go home, he'll play his piano, and he'll be fine. Tyler Warren on the base. For the Brownies, Dylan Gabriel on the patch out of $6.99. Drake London, Ford, and Metcalf. James Pierce Jr., Omarion Hampton one more again on the Paragon, Horn, Jones, and Newben. Tyler Loop. We got Trey Amos, John Lynch, Bo Nix, and Kamara. Noel. Jalen Hurts again on the Thunderbirds. Jacob May, Goff, and McBride. Darius Alexander, Adonai Mitchell on the Pandora. Stroud, Hutchinson, and McCarthy. Something's chilling in here. Oh, might be right here in my hand. Abdul Carter. Uh-oh. Don't be Rourke. I'm pulling from the back. Smith. Hafunga. Sirianni. Good luck. It is not Rourke. It is Mason Graham on the Ascension. Browns are eaten. These are so cool. That's out of 99, I believe. 69 out of 99. And the Browns be eaten. They be feasting. Swessinger. Calais Campbell, that's for the Cardinals, if you can see down there at the bottom. Horn, McDuffie, and Hurts. And any teams coming off the board in the next one, I will do a roll call at the end of this one. I just didn't want to see another one, Lissandro. Okay. Trey Harris. Mason Taylor on the Givey team. Njoku, Rashad, and Hall. It's Milrow. Puka on the base Thunderbirds. Jefferson, Tucker, and Diggs. I think, Matt, this is my suggestion. We're getting towards the end of the year. There's not a whole lot that can be done between now and then, unless you have to try and recoup. I hold on to that. And then if you're even thinking about it, right before the season starts next year's your spot. Jackson, Baker Mayfield, Pearsall, Barnett, and Wilson. Shuck. Jordan Love, Disley, Ligete, and Nix. One pack left. And then we got a repack too. Tommy for the Raiders. Devontae Smith, Pandora. James Jr., Laporta, and Johnson. And here we go. It's down to this. It all comes down to this. Get this base out of the way real quick. Get on out my way, base. Yeah. We ain't got time for that. And you do get all cards, by the way. Good luck. All right. Let's see. Is it a slab? It is a slab. Good luck. Slab time. Might just save somebody's break. Oh my goodness. It's my boy. Going to BF. Sunday Kings, Jared Goff, Jim Mint 10. What a legend. What a legend. Look at him. Yep. It's nasty. It is. Abby with the old boy. I like it. I like it, Abby. I love that. Let's do this. So we'll do that. And we're going to do a little recap here. I'll do a roll call here momentarily after I do this recap. And then we're going to do this one more again, and then we're going to baseball. And this is just my gut reaction. I got a feeling the next one's going to be something Just got me a feeling. All right, recap. Hampton, McLaurin, Harrison Jr., Mayfield, Sertan II, Elick, Travis Hunter, Brian Thomas Jr., Justin Jefferson, CJ Stroud, Mason Taylor, Matthew Golden, Jalen Milroe, Hill, Bryce Young, Jaden Blue, Marvin Harrison Jr., Travis Kelsey, Jalen Milroe, and Jalen Hurts. We had RJ Harvey, Devontae Smith, Dylan Gabriel, Devontae Smith, Jordan Love, Puka Nacua, Bijan, Terrence Ferguson, Calais Campbell, Jordan Love, Javon Curse, Matthew Golden on the auto. Good morning, Mr. Hard. Good morning. Shadir again. Mason Graham on the Ascension RPA. Jalen Lane, very nice patch on that. Mr. Shuck for the Saints. We had a Joe Milton out of Impeccable. Rookie, 6 out of 35. And then the Jared Goff, Sunday Kings. It's my boy. It's my boy. Get too crazy. All right, good luck, everybody. I'm taking the overlay down. Hang on, why is this there? That's better. For me, anyways. Rougarou, I mean, we're going to take the overlay down, and we're going to start with one of these repacks. Watch me. Oh, I'm going to put baseball in there. Give me 1 second. We'll go ahead and put baseball in there. And again, you guys, I don't know who's interested in baseball or not, but what I'll say is no team is out of play in this. If you don't believe me, go check the checklist before you get the team. There's something for every team in that tops. They did a really good job. It is in the shop. And I just got to pin it. And it is pinned. Good luck, everybody. At that time again. We're going to start with one of these. Yes, we are. Let's see here. Frack, no, they will not be. And we won't be doing breaks of Star Wars Galaxy. It's just shipped to home. It's not a good product for breaking. That's not one of those that are built for breaks. All right, here we go. It's a slab. It's a 2024 slab. Coupe de Jean on the blue glitter Gem Mint 10. Now that's nice. Who got the Eagles this time? Oh, it's Bird Gang. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. And it's a 10. Yep. That's a start to a break. That's more like it. Empty box. Oh, we got something right off the bat. Malachi Starks. Our patch is Terrence Ferguson out of 699 for the Rams. We move onward. Njoku, Metcalf, and Hurts. That's right. Baseball is the name of the game after this. That's right, Jeremy. If there's ripping to be done, Primo will be there. Shadur on the base rookie. We got a Justin Herbert base Thunderbirds, Jefferson, Newman, and Hall. Oh, yeah, that got somebody. That was a good one. Amos. Cam Miller for the Raiders, and that is out of 189. Pearsall, Kamara, and Diggs. Sorry, Tiffany. It's Mason Taylor, Justin Fields. We got Will Disley, McBride, and Wilson. Tyleek. There's another Shuck. That's just a base Pandora, but we'll take it. James Jr., JJ, and Nix. Besh. Well, for the Carolina Panthers, going to Bird Gang. How about a Tet Auto Pandora style? That's nice. Oh, that's nice. Drake London, Smith, and Johnson. Travion on the base. Bo Nix, he was due. He was due to show up. Going to the Broncos. We shall take that. That is out of 189, and it's just a good-looking card. When it's all said and done, it's a good-looking card. I don't like this top loader. Oh, yeah. Kincaid, Hurts, and Laporta. Eamon Worry. Michael Penix on the Pandora. JT, Hall, and Ford. Now, it's baseball. Baseball's pin at the bottom. It's baseball. Thornton Jr. We got a Lamb Jack on the Thunderbirds. Lamb, Diggs, and Goff. Kyle Williams. Jacob May on the Pandora Thunderbirds. This was never in here, Gil. I'm sorry. You don't. This wasn't here. Didn't happen. It's not real. It's not a real card. Out of 249. 15 out of 249. Clay Matthews, Wilson, and Hutchinson. Jay's like, of course. Arroyo. Drake May on the Paragon. Ooh. Oh, Jay, I didn't do it. It ain't my fault. It ain't my fault. Tracy Jr., Nix, and Hufanga. Woody Marks. I think he did. Braden Fisk on the Bronze Pandora. Horn, Johnson, and Vrabel. And that's just one box. There's 3 more to go. How about that? Look, you know, Joe Boo does what he wants to do sometimes, J Drums. I talked to him, but you know, maybe he knew Gil was going to get him next, and he's like, we'll get a deed in. Yeah, it's base. No, it's not. Yeah, it's base. Kyle Monin guy. Jaden Higgins out of 199. That's a spectacular looking patch. See, now I told you. I knew it. Sarah, you're due for a little something, something. Oh, that's nice. I like how that looked. It looked good. Very nice. Calvin Austin III, Irving, and Myles Garrett. The Saxman. He's going to end up with 74 sacks this year. DJ Giddens. Myles Garrett on the base contours. Swift, Testaverde, and Myers. Elick. A Josh Allen for the Bills. That is out of 189. Well. That's Mario. Let me fix this so I can actually see. Yay! Ridley, Bynum, and Roethlisberger. Indeed. Egbuka base. Puka base Thunderbirds. Eckler, Fisk, and Muhammad. We take those. Yes, sir. Duval. ETN. RJ Harvey on the Pandora. Mayfield, McLeod, and Penix Jr. We got something in this pack. Yes, we do. I bet you it's cards. And I was right. Derek Harmon. Colston Loveland out of 199. Going to J-Wham. Yep. Mm-hmm. David Montgomery. Spears and McConkey. A treat. A splendiferous treat. Wish you could see the Pandora on these. I can see it. You can't, because I can't. But I can see it. DK Jordan Watkins for the Niners. Fields, Hunter Henry, and Vinny Testaverde. It's Rourke. Quinshawn, we take those. Higgins, Velli, and Bynum. Yep, we take those. We sure do. This right here, we want this. Going to C9. Yes, indeed. Genty. There's a Cam Ward on the Paragon. Robinson, Smith, and Fisk. Harold Fannin Jr. Ashton Genty on the Pandora Paragon. That's nice. That's going to the Raiders. That's going to Ark Dissel. And that is out of 249 Ark Dissel. Holt, Burrow, and McLeod. RJ Hoavi. JJ on the base Thunderbirds. Love, Hendricks, and Spears. Have you seen my baseball? It's pinned at the bottom. Quinshawn on the base. Jalen Johnson, Jackson, Haynes, and Lawrence. Knox, so far you've got a decent Bo Nix right here. Who are the other teams you got? Falcons, Niners. Niners, you got something. Falcons a little quiet. There was a Penix something, but right now you just got a Bo chilling over there. You got a Bo Nix. Well, we got 2 boxes of these left. Empty. I don't know, Missy. Maybe. Could be. Possibly. Yep. Probably was. All right. We continue on here. Blue. Jalen Walker for the Falcons. Lamjack. Barkley and Fisk. Jordan Watkins. Luther Burden Detroit out of, what is that out of? 99 on the patch. Jay Novacek, Burris, and McLeod. Oh, they nice. Will Howard. We got an RJ Harvey on the base contours. Young, Chase, and Spears. Kenneth Grant. Jason Myers for the Seahawks out of 189. Wilson, and Lawrence. Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. TJ, we've got Joseph Burra for the Bengals, Allen, Williams, and Myles Garrett. It's Burra. Barron, Tank Bigsby, Charbonnet, Njigba, and Myers. Oh, we got RPA here. It's RPA time. Xavier Watts. Out of 199. DK for the Titans. Little bronze Pandora action. David Montgomery, Brown, and Burra. And that goes to G-Mem. Mr. Tootin. Malachi Starks for the Ravens out of 125. Williams, Hill, and Hendricks. Oh, we'll take it. Oh, we'll take it. Yes, we will. Missy, they're pretty good. Jalen Royals. We got a Brian Thomas Jr. Williams, Henry, and Haynes. Nick, it depends on which one it is. So some of these are a little bit bigger. I've been using 180s on them, but typically they should be in the 160s range. It all depends. Cam Miller. I'm not going to force one in to the other top loader so it doesn't mess the corners up. Roma Dunze, Williams, Mahomes, and Irving. It's golden. Michael Penix on the Thunderbirds Pandora out of 125. That's kind of nice. Yep, we want that, Knox. Yep. Yes, we do. Jonu, Kelsey, and Testaverde. Jarquez Hunter, Baker Mayfield, base Thunderbirds, Neighbors, Brooks, and Bynum. Let's get some of this base out of my way. We got one box left and a repack. And then it's baseball time. Oh. Empty. 2J. What is that? What? Speak English, Gil. I'm going to need you to speak English in here. Oh, give my Paragon.2J. I got you. I got you, dog. I got you. I was like, what? Who's 2J? Watts, Michael Williams at a 699 for the Niners. Horn, Highsmith, and Hill. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. He's giving that to you, Jay. Little Paragon action. I'll just go ahead and put it in this one. Easy peasy. Appreciate you, Gil. Neat. Make sure you get the Cowboys in the next break too, okay? It's Mr. Tootin, Egbuka base Paragon, Njoku, Adams, and Pickens. Royals. There's a Cowboy. Donovan out of 189. Jefferson, Mixon, and Godwin. Oh, yeah. Not today, Texas. Not today. Cam Miller. Justin Fields on the Thunderbirds. Parasol, Thomas, and Thomas. Matthew Golden. Ray McLeod for them Falcons. Will Disley, Herbert, and Gino. Let go. There we go. Jarquez Hunter. It's Mr. Scattaboo for the Giants going to Arkham because that's how things go around here. It's a deed. It's Scattaboo. Good morning, Sig. Nice hit, brother. Yep, we want those. James Jr., Allen, and Brown. We've got Landon Jackson. Oh, Cheddar Bob. Cheddar Bob for the Steelers going to Arkham. And that's out of 189. I'm going to sign Primo at the bottom of this. Nakua, Curse, and Burris. Actually, I'm just going to sign Cheddar Bob. Shuck, Braden Fisk, Dalton Kincaid, Spurrier, and Jamar Chase. And you do get all cards, by the way, if you didn't know. That's right. Tommy, Brock Purdy on the base contours, JT, Ertz, and Wilson. There's a Tyler Warren base. A CeeDee Lamb on the contours. Look at the Cowboys showing up right at the end out of 249. Lamb, Briggs, and Williams. 2 packs left. I know, Sig. I was looking at it this morning. James Pierce Jr. We got a Samuel Darnold. Well, how about that? Matthews, Darnold, and Njigba. Jaden Higgins, Kyron Williams out of 189 for the Rams, Tracy Jr., Daniels, and Benson. All right, Joe Boo, help us out with this repack here. Give somebody a treat. Give somebody a treat. Somebody that didn't get a treat in this, I'm asking you to give them a treat, okay? It's treat time. Some people got treats. Let's make sure somebody who didn't get a treat gets a treat right now. Okay? Thanks, bro. Good luck. Old Darnold? All right, let's see here. It's not a slab. Good luck. It is for the Atlanta Falcons. It is Bijan Robinson, RPA out of black, out of 199. That is going to the Knox family, and we certainly take those. Yes, we do. Very nice. All right, let's do a recap. And baseball is pinned at the bottom, you guys. That's where we're at. That's where we're headed. That's the direction we're headed now, is baseball. 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 A little bit of baseball. Well, I'm going to do a recap first. Yes, I is. Yeah, I do, actually. No, you may not.
Did you open any of these today?
I did not.
Okay.
No. Is that all that's gone? Is that what you saw? Okay. Yep. Donovan, Egbuka, Darnold, Lamb, Burris, Shuck, Williams, Purdy, Malachi Starks, Baker Mayfield, Michael Penix Jr., Cam Miller. We got Myles Garrett and Lambjack, Justin Herbert, Terrence Ferguson, DK, Luther Burden III, Jaden Higgins, Michael Williams. It's Josh Allen, Drake May, Bo Nix, Tet on the auto, Ashton Genty Paragon, Colston Loveland RPA, yeah, Scattaboo, the PSA 10 Coupe de Jean Blue Glitter, and the RPA Bijan Robinson out of black out of 199. Okay, all right, nice chill. I'm gonna do a roll call here momentarily. Yes, I am. Watch me. Oh, hang on. Missed a few there, didn't I? We've got Myers, Ward, McCarthy, Burrow, Nakua, Harvey, Adunzi, Harvey, Fisk, Watkins, Judkins, and Penix Jr. No, I got distracted. Well, well, well. Time for a little baseball ripping. Who's with me? Good luck, everybody. And I'll get that. Well, let's get these down before. You know they don't want to stand up there. You've already seen it. We're going to start with one of these. Take me out to the... Hey, Lissandro Arkham, focus. Over here, right here, focus. Hey. Are you focused? Now let's get some ripping in. Empty box. Look, I'm gonna make just because Lissandro thinks he's cool, I'm gonna make him wait. No cards for you, Lissandro. No cards for you, sir. No. Nope. Not one. Nothing. Nothing. Nada. Zilch. Today's word of the day is zilch. The next baseball break is in the shop. Same break, and it's pinned. Good luck. I did, Ethan, and it was quite the sketch card, if I do say so myself. Trevino, Jackson Job, Wagaman, and Bader. Rollison, Jung, Gorski for the Pirates, and Fluharty. Marcelo. Edwin Diaz, Rafael Devers, and Cortez. And most of you already know this, but some of these will be taken care of after the fact. I'm not going to top load every single one of these rookies. So, but I'll take care of the numbers and all that stuff. Harrington, Munoz, Juan Soto, and Nick Kurtz. We'll put Nick up there to start our day. It's just a base. It's okay. It's just a base, but we're going to put him up there to start our day. Vivas, Caratini. Whoa, we got a 101, I think. Actually, it's just a printing plate, so it might not be a 101. Good luck. Bubik. Man, I can't even read it. Brad Lord on the printing plate, 1 of 1, going to the Nationals. And that is, who ended up with the Nationals? Ozzy. A little 101 to start it out. Okay. Little printing plate. It's Lord. Sagasy. Stroud, Fitzgerald, and Holmes. Well, baseball starts out pretty fast here. It's Roki. Lyle. Is that why they're all backwards like that? Elko and Madroth, because that was in there. Is that how it printed out? It's not. It's just a base, Peter. It's just a base. Escara. Eugenio Suarez. Pete Crow Armstrong and Kepler. Hill. Lugo. No way, dude. What's going on? Devin Williams auto for the Yankees. 1 of 1 printing plate in the same box. What? Are there more? Are there more? Are there more? And Tawa. Nice hit, Sig. Rosario. Nathan Wiles for the Braves going to Arc Dissel. Fernando Tatis and Crow Armstrong. Two 101s in the same box. Yoho. Aranda. Terso and Keyshaw. Smith. Let's see here. Junior Caminero. Bregman and Moncada. Abreu. Thomas. Fernando Tatis and Abel. Eddie Haino. Gusto. Madroth and Naylor. Fetty. Hicks for the Marlins. A James Wood for the on the Night Terrors, and a Drake Baldwin here. I'm gonna put both these up there. It feels like I feel like if the more good stuff we put up there, the better it'll get. We're gonna get 7 101s out of this break. No, we're probably not. But sounded good. McDaniels, Duran, Brooks Lee, Hoglund, Lissandro, you watch yourself, mister. What do you think this is, a Thursday? Schultz. Boyd for the Cubs. Cal Raleigh and Garcia. Ke'Bryan Hayes. Ramirez. Jake DeGrom and Swanson. McGill, Clay Holmes, Aaron Judge on the Night Terrors, and Tyler Rogers. Good morning, Luigi. Welcome on in. Well, I think that's probably the best regular hobby I've opened so far. Fulford, Rafaela, James Wood, yeah, and Ryan Johnson. Just when you thought it was over. It is. It's on there right now, Whitlock. We're live streaming. It's over there right now. Hi. It's the same exact break pin at the bottom, folks. Empty. Helsley. Caleb Freeman. Chad Patrick for the Brew Crew. We've got a Matt Shaw for the Cubs. Thomas for the Mariners out of $4.99. Baroa on the Mini Diamonds auto for the Blue Jays. Ryan McMahon out of $150. Madroth out of $99 for the White Sox. Rave for the Royals. Ching we will take. Cal Raleigh. And Doug. That was actually a decent one. It wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. We got 2 more of those to go, too. We'll take that. Why is that? There we go. We'll take this as well. This is your new boy right here, Arca. That's your boy. That's the best thing about these. Look how many need to be taken care of immediately. Look at this. Is it usually 4 numbers, 3 or 4 numbers, 2 autos, sometimes 3. Most of the time it's 2, but sometimes it's been 3. Thomas. And let's put old Matt Shaw up there for the Cubs fans out there. There's a Met. We didn't hit any Mets. I'm sorry. Sorry, bro. No Mets for you. All right. Hobby twine. Regular Wobby. Wobby boxes. Same box too, J-Mac. Empty. One of these. Hang on, let's get some of this base stuff out of the way here. Let's make some room. What do you say? Lissandro, I ain't scared. I ain't scared. I ain't, not even a little bit. You see this? Not scared. That's the face of not scared. Locklear, Keyshaw, Miller, and Jack Leiter. Nope. Cam Can. Nope. McIver. Acuna. Harrington. And Van Way. Hassel. Quan. Kim on the Fortune 15 and Helsley. I hope we see one today, though, Cam. I hope so. James Wood base. Hicks. Jamie Westbrook for the Red Sox out of 125, and Mr. Freeman behind that. There you go, Red Sox. Not too bad. Good morning, Hitman. Roden. John Rave out of 299. Corbin Carroll and Castro. They do, old Red. They do. And we want to find them. We want to find all of them. They're just inserts. That's all. Just an insert, Adam. I don't know if Witt signs or not, Hitman. I was looking at the checklist yesterday. I want to say everybody that matters does. So I'm going to say yes. Pham, Birdsong, Bednar, and Gibson. One came out of the... So the difference between those Fortune 15s up there, one's just the regular Fortune 15, and the other one's out of what comes out of the Breaker's Delight. Berger, Kurtz, one more again. Jace Jung, and Dolander. Evans, Jacob Wilson Silver, Blake Baldwin Fortune 15, and Iglesias. Yes, we want both of these cards. And now we have them. Nope. Dean, Mesa Jr., Mookie Betts, and Ben Williamson. Shaw, Duran, Caleb Durbin out of 199 for the Brew Crew, and Devers. Yeah, Lissandro. Yes, they are. Mayo, Horton. There's another Chang and Tidwell. That one's a silver. Or refractor. My bad. Del Castillo. Rollison, Merrill, Grisham. I'm just going to start saying, on the shiny card, Soler, Koss, Skeens on the silver, and Jack Dreyer. Will Smith, Thomas, Abel, and Miller. I know, Mayberry. There's always somebody just waiting, though. There's always, you know what I mean. There's always somebody just lurking out there, waiting to give their 2 cents. Girachuk, Mesa Jr. for the Marlins, Bobby Witt, and Henry. Torkelson, Handley, Cole Henry, and Dylan Cruz base. Ryan McMahon, Marcelo Mayer, Tucker, and McCusker. Henderson, Slater, Will Smith and Alcantara on the base. Wow. Yon Moncada, Vladdy, and Gordon. Mullins, Cam Smith, Zach Veen. It's a little different. And Kim on the base. Oh, it gets bad. Or the SpongeBob crew. It is indeed. Yes, it is. The SpongeBob crew can get real rowdy. CJ, is that right? What? What? Empty, that can't be right. Is that a real thing? Ileana, good morning. Castro. Dylan Cruz on the silver. Merrill Kelly for the Rangers. Ooh. There we go. We want that. Nick Kurtz. Another Westbrook out of 125. That's crazy. Osuna for the Rangers. Juan Soto, 10 out of 10 on the 90s throwback. That's sick. Who ended up with the Mets? Oh, it's some guy. It's just some guy. Good morning, Unbreakable. Last on print. We take those. Palmquist out of 99. Zebby Matthews, orange out of 25. Simpson, Steele, and Dominguez. Nice hit, bro. Soto. What's going on, Unbreakable? How's your morning, bro? Now we'll do the jumbo, and then we'll have one more of those to go. Same exact break is pinned at the bottom of your screen right now. It's the same one. That's wild, CJ. That's crazy talk, man. That was an excellent box, by the way. Soto out of 10. The power players, Nick Kurtz. And the silver Dylan Cruz. That was an excellent, excellent box. Christian, it's the chase. I don't know why they put that in there, but I imagine that's going to go for a pretty penny whenever whoever gets that one. Empty. No, there's one more Breaker's Delight, Callie John, after this. Good morning, Bean. Loriano, Horton, Locklear, Alcantara, Gordon, Hysung on the base, Gibson, Dolander, Kiero out of 250, Bregman, and Cal Raleigh on the silver. I do mind. I mind very much. I don't... Where is he? Just the base one? CJ, you've hit more than that. There's been more than just this one. And they'll be top-loaded later anyways. Up there in the top-loaded pile. Keyshaw. McIver. Acuna, Hassel III, Iglesias, Williamson, Devers, Tidwell, Kyle Tucker for the Cubs, James Wood again, and Hayden Singer for the Mets. How about that? Old Kyle Tucker. What'd you do, Arkham? What happened? James Wood base. Hicks. Roden. Torkelson. Hanley. Gresham. Dreyer Miller. Henry. Willie Castro. And Chandler Simpson for the Rays. Oh. Didn't hit your head, did you? McMahon. Henderson, Slater, Bednar, Chang, Raleigh, Simpson. Gage Workman shows up in this product like no other. Chase Petty for the Reds, Shohei Fortune 15, and Ronnie Simon for the Pirates. Oh. That ain't no good. No, that ain't good. Ice don't play no games. It cares not. Oh, it happened at work, so you had the footage, huh? You have the footage for it. Oh no. Workman's comp. Lau, Mullins, Smith, Steele, Durbin, Santana, Matthews, Locklear out of 99 for the Diamondbacks. There was a Donovan behind that, a Kyle Tucker, and a Justin Steele. Fam. Did it take a second? Or did you get up and act like nothing happened? Birdsong, Berger, Kurtz on the base, Pavita, Chiero, Morgan, Rocker, Abel, Langford, and Kikuchi. Way down yonder on a... Oh no. Evans, Bean, Mesa Jr., Shaw, Duran, McGreevy, Ballesteros, Campbell. The whole pack was rookies. Kettle Marte and Dylan Cruz we take with a Durbin behind that. We'll take both of those, actually. Don't mind if I do. And hold on, I'll tell you right now. We are halfway in the next baseball break. Halfway. Mayo, Horton, Del Castillo, Osuna, Dolander, Rave. Another one? It's wild, dude. Doval for the Yankees. Skubal, Cam Smith, and Spencer Swellenbach. It's crazy, Whitlock. He won't stop. I pulled probably 3 or 4 of his yesterday. Solar, Koss, Smith, Amador, Holmes, Madrath, Kepler, Tawa, Cam Smith out of 299, Mike Trout, and Carlos Santana. Yesterday it was neat rips. I don't know if this one... Yeah, I think it did. Well, one of them was numbered. One's out of 499. The other one's just an auto. 12. Thomas, Girachuk, May, Rogers, Crow Armstrong, Hogland, Garcia, Swanson, Rogers, Bobby Witt Jr., and Ramon Laureano. Sagassi, Stroud, Sasaki, Lyle, Escara, Johnson, Bader, Fluardi, McCusker, Mackenzie Gore, and Zebby Matthews. Hill, Lugo, Rosario, Cortez, Nick Kurtz on the base rookie, Bubik, Keyshaw, Tawa, gold out of 50 for the D-backs. Okay. 23 out of 50. Kiero, Mayer, and Cade Horton for the Cubs. Here we go. Last box. Good morning, Donnie. Last box. Here we go. Come on, Delight. Give somebody one final little lead. Nada. Well, that's a good start. Silver Kim, Doval. Wow. Who got the Red Sox? Congratulations. The GOAT. Jason Varitek out of 50 auto. Freddie Freeman on the Fortune 15. Red Sox. Zach Penrod for the Red Sox on the other auto. Bryce Teodoso out of 499 for the Angels. Iglesias gold out of 50 for the Padres. Keyshaw out of 250. Willie McIver out of 299 for the A's. Zebby for the Twins. Pavita for the Padres. And O'Hearn for the Padres. That's a nice little deed right there. Jason Varitek. Topps Chrome's doing some work today. Topps Chrome is doing some work with this baseball. There is no doubt about it. I like this stuff. I like it a lot, you guys. I like this product. I imagine this will be part of Baseball Breaks for quite a while. Congrats, Lissandro. Enjoy the rest of your day, bro. Casey, I haven't opened any, so I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't want to say yes or no on either one of those. I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. I will eventually, I'm sure. I just haven't yet. Now let's do a little bit of a recap. So they're different ones. One of them is Breaker's Delight. One of them's just the regular hobby. And then the other one is a jumbo. They're all a little bit different. So the Red Sox completely destroyed this break. Recap. And like I said, we're about halfway in the next one. Wilson, McMahon, Madroff, Rave, Skeens and Rave, Chang, Cal Raleigh, Mayer, Kim, Shaw, Durbin, James Wood, Aaron Judge, James Wood, Soto out of 10. Forgot about that one. Chang. Kurtz, Cruz, Palmquist, Matthews and Bean, Iglesias, Keyshaw, McIver, Teodoso, Kim, Tawa, Smith, Durbin, Petty, Otani, Kiero, Raleigh, Locklear out of 99, Bobby Witt Jr., Dylan Cruz, Nick Kurtz, Drake Baldwin, Baroa, Thomas, Drake Baldwin, Wiles, Westbrook, 2 of them, 20 and 38 out of 125 for the Red Sox. Osuna, Penrod for the Red Sox. Workman 2 times, one of them's numbered to 499. Jason Varitek for the Red Sox out of 50. Devin Williams, 101 auto printing plate. And Lord for the Nationals, 1 of 1 printing plate. Don't you do it to me. I said, don't you do it to me. All right. Let's start with this one. Good luck. Empty. Is that what you need in your life, the chef? Is that what you need? Laureano, Ke'Bryan Hayes, Garcia, and Nick Kurtz on the base. I'm going to put him up there immediately just because. Feels like the right thing to do. That's right, Chill Will. You got it. Cade Horton. Locklear. Max Fried and Bubik. Keyshaw. McIver. Gibson. And Keyshaw. It sure was, Meats. Luis Angel Acuna. Connor Thomas for the Brew Crew. Stowers and Yon Moncada. Yes, college football pinned at the bottom of your screen. That's what's next. Hassel. James Wood base. Dustin May and Abel. You never know, Meats. You never know. Palmquist. Duran, Aranda, and Tawa. Jacob Wilson on the base rookie. Tolbert, Pena, and Crow Armstrong. I pulled this card last night. It's a cool looking card. Rushing. We take that. Kim for the Dodgers. Pena again. Wow. And Hoglund. 2 Penas. That's 2. To the 2. Caminero. Gorski. Abreu. And Garcia. Boyd, Elko, Yastrzemski, and Swanson. Hicks, Roden, Ramirez, and Naylor. Where's our auto at? Where'd that auto be? Torkelson, Garcia, Kirk, and Baldwin, base. Handley, McMahon, there he is. Trey Sweeney for the Tigers is our auto in this box. Mr. Sweeney. Enright. Henderson. Connor Thomas for the Brew Crew out of 199. Acuna on the silver, on the refractor, and Rice. Oh, we'll take it. We'll take it. Slater, Lau, Mangum, and Baldwin again on the base rookie. Jansen, Doug, Schultz, and Rogers. Dominguez, Schwarber again, and Johnson. Schwarber, and Johnson. Lee, O'Hearn, Max Fried again, and Bader. Singer, Simon, Fluardi out of 150 for the Blue Jays, and a base version of it. Just like that, y'all. Kikuchi, Swellenbach, Wiles, and Cortez to end out the first Wabi blocks. Now we do a delight. It's the double up box. It's the Double Mint Twins. +25 auto break pin at the bottom. College football. Emptiness. Paredes. Simpson. There's a Sasaki on the silver. Austin Riley. Jorge Polanco out of 150 for the Mariners. Okay. Michael Hellman for the Twins out of 150. Kevin Alcantara out of 150 for the Cubs. We'll take that. Hassel out of 99. Harrington out of 299. Hoagland, Garcia, and Mayer for the Red Sox. Yeah, Colin, there's a Cub just right there. Just in time. Well done. Good timing. Couple number deeds. No, Jumbo hasn't been opened yet. That was a Breaker's Delight. The ancient way. Let's do the other hobby. Are you from the South? Yeah, I'm from the South. Yeah. Empty. Matt Shaw. Mesa Jr., Dylan Cruz on the night, Terrors, and Clay Holmes. Well, they made a good product, so I kind of expected all that stuff to go up to some degree. Duran, Mayo, Chisholm, and Madroth. Horton, Del Castillo, Rogers, and Kepler. That's absolutely right, Drew. Soler, McIver, Machado, and Tawa. Koss, Smith, Bubik, and Crow Armstrong. I don't know. Is Big Bird going to the airport, Gavin? Roden, Logan Evans, Griffey on the Night Terrors, and Morgan. Oh, it's you. Oh. That was going to be my second guess. Torkelson, Handley, Adams, and Rocker. McMahon, Swanson, Alonzo, and Abel. Oh, okay. See, I thought so. Henderson, Slater, Keyshaw, McGreevy for the Cardinals. Wow. Mullins, Cortez, and Moises Ballesteros. Thomas, Girichuk, Matt Shaw on the silver, and Hogland. May, Eddie Haino, Freddie Freeman, and Garcia. Rogers, Sagasy. No way, dude. He won't stop. Gage Workman. Out of 199. He won't stop. He won't stop. Swanson. Oh, whoa. What is that? What is that? It's got like little, it's got little trophies on it. All right, pulling from the back. Rogers, O'Neal Cruz, and for the Yankees, out of 25, Austin Wells. Not bad. 24 out of 25. That's a cool little card right there. That's a cool little card right there. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. That's pretty cool. That would have been nice. Sasaki on the base. Lyle, Keyshaw, and Johnson. Smith, Pham, Veen, Campbell. Birdsong. Cal Raleigh on the silver, Soto, and Osuna. Braga. Freddie Freeman out of 99, just chilling. Just straight up chilling in a Winnebago. Jung-Hoo Lee and Dolander. Just chilling. Look at him. That's nasty. Going to Arc Dissel. Arkham. And he got the Yankees too. Kurtz on the base. Evans. Ryland Thomas for the Mariners and Amador. Haas. Hang on. Can't remember if that was the last break or not. There's not anything. I'm not seeing anything on the stand, but I feel like you've gotten something. I just don't remember what it was right now. I like there's a Juan Soto. I know I said that, but it's not anything like crazy. Veen, Mesa Jr., a Silver Nick Kurtz, and Rave. There we go. A's. Athletics. Crits. Right. And we'll do a Breaker's Delight, a Jumbo, and then a Breaker's Delight. Yes, it's college. College is pinned at the bottom. That's what we're transitioning into next, is the 25 plus auto college football break. I live in the Batcave. There's a Met, Hagenman, Yastrzemski, Rogers, Blake Baldwin on the Fortune 15, Navarez on the Mini Diamonds auto for the Yankees, Aldeguerri for the Angels on the auto, J.P. Sears is out of 99, Sagassi out of 250, Fetty out of 99, Dollander, Rave, and Trevino. Okay. It's okay, box. It's okay, box. It was all right. It's okay. It was okay. All right. Caden, I don't know. In the jumbo, that's where they're at. Jimbo Slice in the house. Look out now. A couple of autos. Yeah. Baldwin. All right. It's jumbo time. It's jumbo time. That's right, Chill Will. That was the plan all along. I wanted to make sure that as many people in here could not get a deed as possible. And it's working perfectly. Empty box. Simon. Kikuchi. Swellenbach. Loriano and Horton. Wagaman. Terso. Turner. Wolfram, Turner again, and Will Wilson for the Guardians. Locklear, Keyshaw, McIver, Correa, Lord, Bieber, Perez for the Tigers, gold out of 50. Wingseal, Perez. Don't know that gent, but there he is. Harrington for the Pirates. Bobby Witt Jr. Silver, Corbin Carroll, and Fetty. Doing all right. They're doing all right. Yes, they are. Luis Angel Acuna. Hassel, Wood on the base, rookie, Wilson, Stowers, Workman, Ellie, Tyler Callahan, Keep Brian Hayes out of 150 for the Cincinnati Reds. Dalton Rushing and Kyle Stowers. To the streets. Hicks, Roden, Torkelson, Handley, Jack Leiter, Van Way, Helsley, Freeman, Castro, Cam Smith on the Fortune 15 for the Astros, and a Chad Patrick for the Brew Crew. Goodbye, Allison. Goodbye. McMahon, Henderson, Slater, Lau, Mullins, Dylan Cruz base, McCusker, Alcantara, Wolfram for the Orioles, Pete Crow Armstrong, and Workman. One more again. One more again, I said. One more again. Smith, Pham, Birdsong, Gordon, Kim on the base, Gibson, Dolander. Dude. At some point he's going to run out. At some point he's going to run out. It can't. There can't be that many. There can't be. Munoz, Cam Smith, and Merrill Kelly. I guess he's the Jumbos man. Bennett hasn't stopped. He's been showing up since yesterday. He did. These were straight from Detroit. Bueller, Rushing, Peterson, Baldwin on the base, Smith, Ashcraft, Moises Ballesteros, Will Wagner, Matt Shaw. That's definitely a variation. That's cool. That's cool. Hang on. That's a cool card. That's neat. Ellie and Correa. Wagner? Which Wagner? Which one, brother? This one? Who has the Cubs? Drew does. Ramirez, Clark, Durbin, Avens, Bean, Aroldis Chapman, Krim, Paddock, Chris Sale, Kyle Tucker, and Connor Thomas. Lauder, Palmquist, Jacob Wilson, Rushing, Tolbert, Cameron, Wu, Blue Ball, Sears, Terso, and Lord. I better not see that guy again. I better not see him again. Caminero, Gorski, Boyd, Hagenman, Yastrzemski and Wiles, May. Whoa. Pete Alonso and Luis Angel Acuna out of 25 for the Mets. Hey, Primo, have there been any Mets? Yes, there sure have, Hoss. Nice hit. It's 4 out of 25. A deed. Mayer for the Red Sox, Shohei on the Night Terrors, and Eugenio Suarez. I feel like the bigger cards have come out of the jumbos. Mayer, He is. He's made it. He's made his trip to another place, but still a nasty card. Elko, Doug, Mangum, Mayer and Mayer, Paredes, Brooks Lee out of 199, Ellie on the silver, Jose Ramirez, and Shane Bieber. I know, Elliot was. All kinds of craziness going on around here. Dominguez, Lee, O'Hearn, Singer, Simpson, Geraldo, Dana, Fitzgerald and Brooks Lee, Adley Rushman, and Ryan Gusto for the Astros. We got one box left. And then I'll do a roll call of what college teams are off the board. I don't know. I think there's quite a few left on that, unless I haven't been paying attention. But I think there's quite a few spots left in that next break. 25 autos, 25 plus autos in that break. But we've got a Breaker's Delight to do here, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Good luck. Empty. Mangum. Stroud. Wow. Bernie Williams out of 50 for the Yankees going to Arkham. Oh, Bernie Williams. Kyle Tucker. McGreevy for the Cardinals. Nothing like last second there, bro. Aldeguerri. Smith. Kim out of 199. We take those. Campbell out of 199 for the Red Sox. Madroth. Kepler. And Rollison. Bernie with a little extra auto action. Kim we take for sure out of 199. Aldeguerri. And the Cardinals got an auto. The chef. The Cardinals got an auto. Mr. McGreevy out of 299. Tucker. And Shane Smith. All right, all right, all right, all right. Let's get these autos here. We'll do a little bit of a recap action real quick like. And then I'll get the college football break up there that is just probably one of the better breaks I've ever involved myself with, to be honest. I don't know what... it just is. It just is. I can't make it not be that way. Bola, have a good rest of your Thursday. This was a good break too, by the way. All right. Ken Griffey Jr., Dylan Cruz, Mayer, Fluardi, Alcantara, Sasaki, Pena, Kim, Kurtz, Raleigh, Shaw, Hassel, Harrington, Thomas and Fetty, Dolander, Shaw on the variation, Sears, Bobby Witt Jr., Nick Kurtz on the silver, Baldwin, Sagasy, Kim, Campbell, Lee, Ellie De La Cruz, Mayer, Otani, Ellie one more again, Cam Smith, Ke'Bryan Hayes, Kyle Tucker, and Shane Smith. Freddie Freeman on the variation, and that's numbered to 99. Polanco out of 150. Hellman out of 150. Sweeney. Wells out of 25. Perez out of 50. Mini Diamonds. Navarez. Thomas. Workman out of 250. Aldeguerri. Workman again out of 199. McGreevy out of 299 for the Cardinals. Aldeguerri. Barney Williams, 40 out of 50 for the Yanks. And Pete Alonso, Luis Angel Acuna out of 25. Dual auto. Iowa. DB with the close. Well, 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 Iowa. Fate has been set. Open packs. Let me print this out real quick. All right. Good luck, Iowa. I saw Iowa hem-hawed on it for a little bit. It was like, nah, I don't know. And then he hollered at it. Good luck. $34.17. All right, ripping time is imminent. That's right. A little rip-on? You want a little rip-on? All right, let's get these down so they don't fall. That's what I say. We make car parts for the American working man because that's who we are and that's who we care about. Weren't you Primo? What do you mean, were? Huh? What is this were stuff? I still am. Here we go. Oh, let's put that up there. Voila. We're starting with Bowman's Best. Empty. Good luck. It's too much on this sheet. I won't be able to see everybody. But if we pull something nasty, I'll try to find your name real quick. He's been replaced. This is just the outer shell. Inside is not Primo. It's someone else. Pena. Peoples. Mendoza. Dampier for Utah on the auto. Dante Moore for Oregon making the grade etch. Lenoris Sellers for South Carolina out of 175. Nussmeier. Bennett Jr. and Miller Moss. It's Dreamo. Hi, it's Dreamo. Hi, everybody. I'm Dreamo. We've got Boa, Zollers, BB Jr., Caleb Douglas for Texas Tech. Holla. Hi, Kaylin. Hankerson. Pons for Indy out of 99. Jennings for SMU. Morgan. King for Georgia Tech. And Douglas. And again, like always, some of these will be taken care of after the fact. Don't you worry yourself one little bit. Francis Miami. Maui Goa. Best I can do. Hoover. Darius Taylor. Out of 250. Falk for Auburn. Morton, Washington, and Johnson. Is this guy an offensive lineman? What is this guy? Anybody Miami fans in here? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? Bueller? Bueller? Yep, O-tackle. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. Best lineman in the class. Thank you, Aaron. I was wondering. We'll take it. Lauder. Beck. Beck. Oh. Well. Hey, Mike. On card. Showpieces. Bryce Underwood auto. A treat. Hoover. Miller Moss. Aguilar. Frazier. Dampier and Cameron. Well. He might. It's possible. I don't know. He's from there, though. He might be all right. He might not do that. He's from there. All right, let's do Bowman Chrome. You. Empty. Edwards Jr. for Wisconsin. Mendoza for Indy. And that's out of 48. We take that. Bernard. Bussey out of 275. Carson Beck out of 325. Aguilar out of 325. King for Georgia Tech out of 299. We take that. Taylor for Georgia. We also take. Braylon Russell for Arkansas. This is a good box. And Altmaier on the X-Fractor. It's a good box. Good box. Well, is anybody really loyal anymore? Like, is anybody going to actually finish their college career at the same school? I don't think that's a thing anymore. It's not a real thing. If it is a real thing, it's because they aren't good. Michael, good afternoon. Again. Right, now let's do a prism because I want to. Emptiness. Riley Leonard. Fannin Jr., Dan Marino, Brooks on the purple cracked ice out of 199. CJ Stroud is out of 99. Mr. Martinez on the auto. Okay. Aller. Shadur. Ooh la la. And that is out of 75. That's nice. It's nice. That's cool. Elick and Jared Goff. Ooh. Zutalors. We got autos everywhere. Shepard, Sawyer, Henderson, Eamon Worries out of 249, Dion Burks, Elick for Stanford, okay. Will Shepard, Judkins, Aller, and Sayin. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? J-Rock. Swinson. Theo. Weiss Jr. Larison. I don't know this gent. I know what school that is, but I don't know this gent. But it's an auto. Williams out of 299. Williams. Red. Kevin Winston Jr. for Penn State. That's out of 199. Shadir. Tyler Warren. Amon Ra and Andrew Marsh. Yeah. All right, here's the color blast. You ready? It's in this pack. It's right here. Rourke, Wells Jr., Jonah Coleman, Derrick Henry out of 149, Ryan Fitzgerald out of 399, Jalen Noel, and that is out of 399, Iowa State, Cam Ward, Ewers, Savion, and Sanker. Shadir. Chad, you know, you never know. There's a Bowman's Best. There's a color blast in this box. They don't make it, but it's in there. Empty. That's Miami again out of 50. OJ Frederick Jr. Nice patch on that. Pendergrass for Baylor. Taylor for Georgia. Angeli for Syracuse. Neusmeyer, Pribula, and Stockton. Some of these are a little bit thicker than others, surprisingly. Yeah, they just are. I don't know why, but they are. Guess it's just the way that it came to pass, you know. Taylor, Lindsey, Keene, Caden Lee for Ole Miss. That's the last spot magic right there. That's that last spot magic right there. Holla. Dallas Wilson. Harrison Wallace. Whoa, they're off a little bit on that one, weren't they? Beck, Avery Johnson, Wesco Jr., and Udo. Murphy, Sellers, Newsmeyer, Jace Brown for K-State. Okay. It's got a nice little auto there. Not too bad. Better than most. Dylan Stewart. Talon Taylor for Georgia out of 250. Stewart, Carson Beck, Thomas, and Stewart. Pendergrass, Mateer, Simpson, Dante Moore for Oregon. We will take that. Don't mind if I do. Stowers, Hanson for Iowa State out of 75. Miller Moss, Pavia for Vanderbilt. Nebraska is Barney Jr. and Greathouse for Notre Dame. Notre Dame. All right, let's do. We'll do the other Bowman Chrome. That's what we'll do. That's what we're gonna do. Let's do this one. So many CADs. Empty. All right. Good luck. McCray. Fegan out of 25. Only people that get in the break get to talk trash, Michael. Nice try. See you when I see you. See you never. Salter. Price out of 225. DeGraff out of 350. Ooh. On the Dean's list. We take that. Who ended up getting them? They sat there forever. Karsten. We take it. We'll take that. I got you, bro. Jace Brown on the auto. Malik Rutherford for Georgia Tech. No way, dude. 2 Bryce Underwoods in 1 break. Say what? What? Well, well, well. And then Stone was behind that. Man, those delights might be the best boxes of anything. I don't care what product it is. The delight version is where it's at. The delight version's where it's at. They're far and few in between not being good. And this was out of 25 for Illinois. First on print. Now let's do this other Bowman's Best here. And I'm pretty sure Noah and Kobe will be doing this again tonight. So if you missed out, if this is a break that you want to get in, it'll be back up there. Empty. Holstein, Auburn, Singleton for Auburn, Clement, Hardy for Mizzou, Auto. Gunnar Stockton on the etch. That's pretty cool. Dante Moore is out of 75. Jennings, Mateer, Mensah, and Taylor. Hanson, I'm going to get after it. I don't know what yet. I haven't even thought about it, but something. Oh, it's going down. Ooh. Tradez Green for LSU. Patch auto. Tight end. Ooh. Future Lion, perhaps? Take that. Miller Moss. Price on the etch. Mateer. Jennings. Pavia again, and Sanders. Oh, he's already on the lines, Caleb. Don't you worry about that. Brown. There's Arizona State finally. Your boy. Hardy. No way, dude. There's no way. There's no way. This one goes to the breaker. Sorry. The breaker gets to keep this one. The third Bryce Underwood auto in this break. Congrats. Mike's like, yeah, dream on, man. Nice hit, bro. Robertson. Price for Notre Dame. Salter. Frazier. Wilcox. And Madsen. $1 million. Let's get it, Toasty. Mateo, Ball, Zollers, and looky there. And just when you thought it wouldn't happen, then it did. There you go, bro. All you guys do is ask sometimes. Sometimes all you do is ask. Doesn't work every time. 60% of the time, it works every time. Concepcion. Ooh, Ty Simpson out of 175. Dylan Stewart. Avery Johnson, Wilcox, and Madsen. Custer, 60% of the time, it works every time. You got it, Chad. Now, two of the better boxes, I'm going to do Bowman Chrome Sapphire, and we're going to end with Prism, just in case what I want to be in there is in there. But let's start here. What? Chill. It doesn't say that. Stop it. Bear, ooh, this and that, but nothing crazy. Empty, nothing wild. Mrs. is changing what's pinned at the bottom, I would assume, or either TikTok has a mind of its own and we're all doomed. Peoples, Sorsby, Walker, and Allen. Brown, Anthony II for Wisconsin, Wilson for Utah out of 75, and Bowen for Oklahoma. It might have said that. Like I said, you guys, if you guys want to do Star Wars tomorrow morning early, when I get on, go ahead and get you a spot. If it's not going crazy fast, I can open it. Rivers, Singleton Jr., Eli Bowen out of 50, and Veltkamp. They really are chill, Will. All of these will be top loaded. Every one of these will be top loaded. Bond, Stone, Dante Moore on the Sapphire selections, and Miller Moss. That is super short print. Dante Moore's been showing up a lot in this too. Frederick Jr., Aguilar, Locke for Arizona and Iowa State, Carson Hansen. CJ Allen, Boston. Our auto is for Arizona. It is Luke Wysong. And McCray for Michigan State was behind that. Ray, Fegan, Clarkson out of 75 for UCLA, and Bennett Jr. That just looks great. Look at that card. Look at that card. That's a nice. Right here, Toasty. Here it is. Taylor. I hope they bench him for this week's game. Hunter, Morton, and Lowe. All right, we got one left. That's right. I want both. Empty. I want both in one box. Something's in this box. I'm calling it right now. Fitzgerald, Alexander, Barron. Trey Amos is out of $199. Donovan Edwards is out of $399. Xavier Henderson for Cincinnati is out of $149. Xavier Watts, Ashton Genty, Eli Manning, and Jalen Lane. Okay. Is it this pack? Cook, Landon Jackson. Nick Cash is out of $249. Kyle Leonard is out of $249. Cam Jackson for the Gators is not numbered. Riley Leonard signing day auto. Wow, Riley. Bro. It's not numbered. Riley Leonard, Gabriel, Cook, and Stewart. Bro. Bruh. You good? You good, bro? I don't know who has Notre Dame. Notre Dame is Matty Ice. Kennard. And Nash. You got it, Eyes. What's that? Okay. Prather, Genty, Arch Manning. Tyler Warren is out of $399. Thomas is out of $299. For Texas, Kelvin Banks Jr., that's out of $75. Xavier Watts, Brady Cook, Dickerson, and Besh. That's Besh. One pack left. Now, I'll say this. If we don't get what I wanted, y'all better be on the lookout tonight because there's not that many boxes left in that case. Something's chilling. Probably more than one something. But we got a pack left here. I'm not giving up yet. An old Arch on the silver. Indeed. Higgins, Gabriel, Wingo, Sayin out of $149. Dorian Strong, Red Wave, DJ Giddens out of 199. Will Howard, Pierce Jr., Burrow, and Kobe Hudson to round it out. Eyes, I'm Barry Sanders, and Reds and Celtics. Kyle, I don't know what that is, Kyle. I'm not sure what that is. All right, let's do a recap of all this. Thank you so much, everybody. I'll be back in the morning. Noah and Kobe will be on tonight. I'm going to do a recap here real quick, and we'll go from there. Okay. Autos galore, that's for sure. 3 Bryce Underwood autos is insane. It's insane. But we had some other great ones as well. So, if you missed, I'm sorry. You know how this goes. You know the name of the game. But let's do a little bit of this. Man, there's so many autos. It's insane. I mean, look at this. How can you go wrong with a break like this? Even if you didn't hit. I did, JP. Even if you didn't hit. You will next time. Look at all this. It's insane. This is obscene. Between numbered and autos, it's obscene. Look, there's autos up here. This is probably the most unique break I've ever done. This one right here. Appreciate you, Kerr Saxon. All right, we've got Xavier Henderson, Bussy, Pons, Sellers, Beck, Brooks, Moss, CJ Stroud, Taylor, Falk, Fitzgerald, Williams, Shadir, Henry, Eamon Worry, Burks, Hanson, Taylor, Kennard, and Amos. Clarkson, Wysong, Price, Stockton, Fegan, Price, DeGraff, Rutherford, Manning, Warren, Thomas, Edwards, Wilson, Price, and Hardy. Caden Lee, Dante Moore, Ty Simpson, Julian Sayin, Banks Jr., Nick Nash, Riley Leonard, Bowen, Elick, Aguilar, Damian Martinez, King for Georgia Tech, Taylor for Georgia, Russell for Arkansas. Miami got some good spots here. OJ Frederic, Green for LSU, Brown, their O-lineman for Miami, Mendoza, Douglas, Dampier, DJ Giddens, Sammy Boy, Jace Brown, Larson, Kevin Winston Jr., Dante Moore, Talon Taylor. Hey, look, Bryce Underwood. Oh, wait, is that Bryce Underwood? Jalen Noel, Dante Moore in the Sapphire selections. Hey, look, Bryce Underwood again. And John Mateer on the short print Dean's list. Okay. All right, folks. Appreciate you this morning. I will see you tomorrow morning. I got to figure out what we're going to do. You guys, don't worry. You know I keep it fresh, and we're going to get D's. That's just how we do. I don't know any other way. I just don't know how to do it any other way. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Noah and Kobe will be on tonight. If you've got you want to get more college in, that'll be happening. They may do baseball. They may do some other things. I don't know. Stop by and find out.